This is CBC Winnipeg News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. The parents of a Rwandan international student who was found dead earlier this year have laid their son to rest. His body was found in a field near a Winnipeg school in May, but as Austin Grabish reports, questions remain about his death.
Through song and prayer, this community is sharing their sorrow as they remember God Aratakanda.
He was a very charming kid, very good joke teller, so he was very friendly to his colleagues.
Middle school students found his body in May during a community cleanup exercise. It's not clear how the 21-year-old international student from Rwanda died. Winnipeg police say they investigated, but were not provided with any information suggesting foul play was involved.
There's a lot of unanswered questions, mysteries regarding his death, and true healing can only come when those questions are.
The medical officer to tell us the cause of death.
Aratakanda was a student at the
Importantly, his fellow Rwandans.
Morris Mosey grew up the timeline leading up to his friend's death. Mosey says he wasn't reported missing and there was no search for the young man.
It had been like a few weeks we didn't hear about him, but we thought he was safe and sound, and all of a sudden we were told he's no longer with us, he's passed away.
Aratakanda's parents flew in from Rwanda to lay their son to rest during a service last Wednesday. They didn't want to be interviewed.
They are really taking it very hard.
Grief that will continue a world away as the parents return to Rwanda without their son. Austin Grabish, CBC News, Winnipeg.
Some video just into our newsroom tonight from Ness Avenue near Berry Street. We don't have a lot of details from this scene yet, but we can tell you there is extensive damage after a vehicle became wedged inside of a hair salon there. Police say the crash happened just before 8 o'clock tonight. No one at the scene was seriously hurt. Well, we are less than 48 hours away from knowing who will be Winnipeg's next mayor. And the candidates are doubling down their efforts to secure your vote. Scott Gillingham told voters today that only he and Glenn Murray have a chance of winning on Wednesday. Recent poll numbers suggest Murray is the leading candidate with decided voters, while Gillingham holds second place. That is according to an online poll that was commissioned by Scott Gillingham's campaign by Laychuk, Winnipeg mayor, for not being clear about how much his promises would cost. He also accuses Murray of changing his positions.
Between my fully costed, fully budgeted plan and Mr. Murray's clumsy attempt to recapture his past glory. On day one versus a mayor who will bring chaos to City Hall.
Meanwhile, Rana Bakari wants city reports to spell out how projects will impact vulnerable people. Bakari says this would help councillors understand the full implications of the projects they vote on. Don't forget to tune in to CBC Manitoba on Election Day on Wednesday. We will have special election night coverage starting at 8 p.m. right here on CBC Television. You can also watch on CBC Gem, on our website, cbc.ca/Manitoba, and on CBC Manitoba's YouTube page. Manitoba's 26th Lieutenant Governor was sworn in today at the Manitoba Legislature. Anita Neville succeeds Janice Philman, who has held as the first Jewish Lieutenant Governor of Manitoba. She's also the province's first Lieutenant Governor in the reign of King Charles III. Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go. But that is not always possible for anyone who travels on Highway 6. As Emily Brass reports tonight, locals say more bathrooms are needed along that important corridor.
There's always a crowd at this gas station in Grand Rapids. If you don't stop here to use the bathroom, you might be out of luck.
Oh, I don't know. Jump in the bush.
Pelican Landing has the only 24-hour bathroom along a 500-kilometer stretch of Highway 6 between the Interlake and Thompson. What's it like if you have to go in the bush?
You get pricked on by all kinds of leaves and and you get scared of the wolves, like, you know.
A lot of the people flowing through travel for work, like Ted LaBelle.
I'm not the kind of guy that's scared to, pull over on the side of the road and find a ditch.
There used to be bathrooms at the Devil's Lake rest area, but the province removed the toilets.
Between Grand Rapids and Ponton is one of the very few places where semis can pull off safely, but it doesn't have any bathrooms or garbage cans, and there's litter everywhere.
Travelers say they're sick of seeing and smelling used toilet paper and diapers. They're also concerned for their safety, especially in the winter.
Minister of Infrastructure and Transportation himself has been up in the northern communities recently, and he is certainly aware of some of the challenges and is very committed to making sure we get this done.
But the Transportation Ministry said it wants local interests to take the lead. Emily Brass, CBC News, Grand Rapids.
A first ever Diwali celebration at Red River College. The School Students Association hosted its first ever event to celebrate the Festival of Lights. Diwali is one of the most significant festivals in India. Students and others were treated to a night of music and dance, samosas, henna tattoos, and more. Looks like a lot of fun there this evening. Here's a look outside tonight. We're seeing some snow and very strong winds in parts of Manitoba tonight. We'll have details after the break from meteorologist John Sauder.
This weather update is brought to you by Capital Ford Lincoln. 22 model clear-out is on now.
Well, it has been an interesting day across the eastern prairies as our first Colorado low of the fall season continues to move into northern Manitoba tonight. Here is the center of the low late evening, and it's all snow across the north and very windy conditions, gusts to 90 in the Churchill area tonight, and it'll be 60 to 80 through tomorrow. Snow falling through southern Saskatchewan, mostly around Swift Current, Moose Jaw, all rain on the warm side of the low here. Tomorrow, we're going to see this circulating into just a few flurries. It's mainly just a cloudy day across the south. A little higher chance of flurries across central portions of the province, more like 5 to 10 centimeters of snow and blowing snow along the Hudson Bay coast. And then as we get into Wednesday, things start to brighten up a little bit. We're not much warmer, but that comes later on in the week. Yes, we are warming up once again. We'll have to wait a little while to get there, though. -1 tonight. Rain mixed with snow through the end of the evening, and then just cloudy overnight and generally cloudy through the day on Tuesday. Winds west at 20 in the morning, a high of only 3. Winds don't change much, and there is just that slight chance of flurries. And then we start to warm up a little bit after Wednesday. 11 Thursday, a sunny 13 on Friday, still mild on the weekend.
Thanks, John. That is your late news for this Monday. Thank you for being with us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 and 11. Have a great evening.